Hi and welcome back to my channel. So as I said in my previous video that I was going to come back with treasured moments, and the one I'm doing today is the just married one. So I've already got my piece of cardstock down to 7x7 cut from an A3 Craft UK 300 GSM piece of card, and I've also got a couple of bits of acetate here. So I've got some with roses on, and then I've got some just with like leaves on, and then I've brought in a piece of light blue parchment paper for some added extra onto this one. And the one I'm going to be using is this Just Married blue one. So I'm just going to put the toppers to the side and the spare piece of card that's underneath. And I've got my silver bit of mirror here, so I need to cut this down to a 7, 2 notches under the 7, both ways. And then I need another piece, which is going to be, so I'm going to cut this because it's going to be a, no, it's not going to be, ignore me. So that one is going to be underneath, and that one, so that's for the underneath. I'll put that to the side for a minute. I'm going to cut down my piece of card, which needs to be 4 notches under the 7, and then 4 notches under the 7, so that is going to be the bit for underneath, or the inside I should say. That's going to be cut like that. That bit is going to go under there, so that's going to sit in there. And then the piece of parchment paper, I need that to be, I'm going to do that at, what am I going to do that at? See, 7.5 by 7. By 7. So that's going to be the little bit of fold over that I get. And I'll bring this one in and do the same with this one, 7.5 by 7. Oops. So that will go like that with that bit. So that's going to sit there for the minute. And then with this bit, I don't know if this is going to work. I might have to find a different colour. That is going to be that is going to sit over the top like so. There's going to be there. Okay, let me just start assembling this, just in case I need a bit more card. I'm not 100% sure on the setup on the workings of this one yet, so I'm just going to mat and layer my inside bit first. Okay. Just going to mat and layer that onto there. And then mat and layer this. Like so. That's going to sit just inside. This bit I need to fold, make sure it's the right way around, otherwise I'm going to end up folding the wrong side. So I need to fold it 1/2 inch, knock my folder over. I know I can't move my chair. Well, now I can't reach my folder. Stay. Right, let's bring this back in again because I've forgotten which way around I need it to go. Okay, so I need to fold this, score this at the 1/2 inch mark. You just get your scoreboard out. Score along 1/2 inch. Give it a good score. And then you can fold this over. Like so. Just going to move that somewhere out of the way for a minute. Easy to get to. Then you need your red liner tape. And then you need to put that onto here. Get your scissors and chop that bit off. Burnish the red liner tape down. And hopefully I can get this off. So bring that eye open. Place that as close to the edges as you can get. Bring that forward. And that's going to sit like that. Might be a little bit too long, so I might have to trim just a tad off of that. So I'm going to have to put that in my trimmer. I'm going to try and do it this way. And just trim a little teeny tiny bit off. Just because it is a little bit too long. When it's standing up, that's better. So that is going to go there, like so. So now I'm just going to fold that over, just for the time being, while I sort out my next layer bit. So bring in my trimmer again, open it up. Let me just move my card out the way for the minute. Bring in my silver mirror. So I need to go 4 notches under the 7 that way, and hopefully 4 notches under the 7 that way. I don't need them little bits. Actually, I do need that silver mirror for a minute. And then this is going to go, no, I'm going to have to do this blue bit first, because originally what I was going to do, but I'm not going to do that now, I'm going to do something totally different. So now I'm bringing this back in to do 4 notches under the 7 by 4 notches under the 7. And because this is like parchment paper, I'm not going to be using glue on this. So I'm just going to be using a bit of my dotty tape, which hopefully won't show up. Go on there. All-purpose glue on the back of there. Tacky glue in them 4 corners. So stick that underneath there. Yep, that is good. Bring in my top sheet, which I'm going with the Just Married. If I can prise it off of this sheet. Which I can. I've already foamed these ones up because I was originally going to do a different style of card with this, but then I decided to have a go at doing this one.
So wait and see if I can.
And then pull these off. So I'm not using the inner frame. But this one does not want to come. There we go, got it off. So I'm just going to shove that out of the way for the time being. And then I'm going to come in with my, wherever I've put them now, come in with my strips, which these ones are from Amazon. They're not bad, they do the job when you want just a thin strip to go around a border or around a frame. They work. That's cool. Cut that off. And then peel the back ends off. Like so. And I can get them to come off. Bring my card in. And then I don't think this one has got 2 hearts there, so in the corner, in these little divots here. So I think I'm going to come in this way with it, and I'm going to place it hopefully in the middle. So I can, as I'm not going to be doing this as an easel card, I can put some more of these on now. And then peel them off. If I can get them to come off, which I can. make sure I put this on up the right way. I'm just going to go onto the front like so. And then this is the sentiment that I'm going to use to the happy couple. It's already foam pad up because I was actually going to use this a while back, never got around to it. Just put a tacky glue on the back of that. I did bring some ribbon in, but I don't think I'm going to use it. And then stand that up just so I can see where this needs to be going. About there. I was going to use this blue ribbon on the bottom of here, but I don't think it's going to look right on here because it's very pale. And I was going to put a bow, I don't know. No, I'm not going to bother about that, I don't think, because I should have put that on first and I forgot. Anyway, back to this. So that's going to stand like that. Do I want to use any more? Use this bit. Thank you. Just taking the backings off. Tacky glue on the back of them again. And then I think what I might do with this one is, I didn't actually need to put tacky glue on that one. It's going on to acetate. It's meant to be going up here. Hopefully it will stick. Tacky glue seems to make it slide a bit if you're going on to acetate, so tend not to use acetate, tend not to use any of the glues on acetate, sorry, because it makes it a little bit slidey. Oops, rubbish all over the floor. So that is the ins and outs of the card, and then I have got some, if I can find them, that I've just recently brought, some little dark, these little cutter things, tiny cutters. So I've got some gold, silver mirror, sorry, left over from that thing that I was doing earlier when I was doing my, where did that go? Just going to cut out some little silver hearts. Okay, I think that might be enough. I might have to get my tweezers, that one's not very good, it's got a little bit of indentation on there. So, I'll grab my tweezers, get some glue, and dab some glue there. Put one of these in each corner, well, in these two corners at the bottom. fiddly, these little hearts. Mini cutters. That one can go there. And hopefully I can open this up. And put some randomly in this bit. Like so. I'm going to cut one more out after I've done this one. This silver mirror is quite thick silver mirror, and it's come from Hunkydory. This is the oversized silver mirror. One more over here. Just going to put that there, let them dry for a minute, and then I'm going to come over and get my insert book. If I can find the one that's got special days in it. With them, as you can see, I'm not very crafty. I'm not very so you can put wedding day wishes. What else have I got in here? No, Father's Day, Easter blessings. No, not on your anniversary. Happy Mother's Day. You engaged? Nope, I think it's going to be the wedding one, because that is what I'm doing, as a wedding card. So I'm just going to steal that one out of there. So this is the Trim Me Foiled Insert Pad Special Days Hunkydory. So I'm just going to place that back, put that away for a minute. I'm just going to move that over to the side, out of the way. And then I'm going to find a die cut that I want to use to put on there. And look for what I'm looking for. If I find it. So, hear me fumbling around just because I'm trying to find a certain die and I can't find what I'm looking for. Here we go, I found them. My heart-shaped dies. So I'm just going to place that over there. Get my low-tack tape. Place that on there. And down the bottom. Get my plates. Ah, timber! Everything's fallen down. Sandwich it together. Turn my Gemini on. And then there we have the die cut wedding day wishes. Actually, no, it's going to have to go in like that, I think. Just trying to stick these hearts down a little bit because they're lifting a little bit. Okay. Let's place some foam pads on here. Just because I want this to stand out a little bit. Give it a bit of support. Taking the backings off of there. Like so. Bring my card in a bit. Place that hopefully central. So then that'll stand up. Like so on the mantelpiece, and then on the back I'll put the insert on here so that it can be written on that side, so that bit when they open it just says wedding day wishes, and that is that. And I'm just going to find a bow, maybe see if I've got a light blue or a yellow or a pink. Just to place on the bottom here. I think the pink one looks good, so that colour pink. I've got this blue one, it's a bit darker than the blue in the card. I've got these, but I think that's a bit... This one might be a little bit big. I quite like that one, to be honest. Where did I get this one from? Put it away. And the only other blue I had was this one. Yeah, I think I prefer the slightly bigger one. I'm going to come in with a glue dot. So I got these glue dots from Hunkydory in a goodie bag just recently. I'm just going to stick that on there, hopefully it's central. Just going to unravel it up a little bit so that my bow's not, the glue dot's not peeking through the bow that much. And there we have that put on. So now, as I say, all I've got to do on this one is put on the insert which goes on the back, which is this one, and then that one is done. So I'm just going to move this card out of the way so it doesn't get ruined while I'm doing this. So I'm just going to come in and do my usual measurements. So under the 7 there, and then under, I have to bring that up a little bit, under the 7 there, and then bring in my guillotine again. It doesn't matter if you go a little bit smaller with the insert, because you don't want it overlapping. And then just put some runner guard tape on there. And I can bring this back in, turn it over, place it down, and hopefully this, I've done that a little bit short actually, but that's alright. That's okay, make sure it's the right way, yep. That's that bit done anyway. Ooh. Stay there. And then if you wanted to, you could put some gems on, but I don't think I'm going to put any gems on as I've got these little hearts on there. Quite like just the hearts. Excuse me. So I'm going to cut a couple more. Hopefully. I think that might do it this time. So, I'm just going to have a drop of my drink. That's better. And then find my tweezers, because I'm a messy pup. Leave bits here, there and everywhere. And then grab my hearts. So I'm going to place one in this corner. Place one in this corner. Whoops. Like so. And I'm going to put a couple of more just on the inside of this one at the top. In here, so I've got 3 more to put in. And one about there. So I'm going to put one there. Place one on there. And then this last one just here. Let's press them down. And I think that should be enough on that one, to be honest. Don't want to put too much on there and like ruin it. So that's that bit done. They can go back in there. So that is card, that is the wedding card, so that is how it looks from above. That is the back of the insert for them to write their message on, and then that is how it stands. So yeah, that is that one. I'm just going to have a bit of a tidy up before I come back in with card number 2. So I'll be back in a sec. Okay, my second card is going to be a gatefold 6x6. And I need my trimmer to cut out my silver mirror, because these are silver framed, silver edging. So I'm just going to cut the inside one to the normal 2 notches under the 6 both ways. So that's going to be for the inside of that one. Then I need this So I'm going to cut this one down to 4 notches under the 6 by 4 under the 6. Just going to be for the inside of there. I need a bit of mirri again to do this. Two notches under the 6, which it already is, by 2 notches under the 3, which is going to be my top layer. Now I need to do another one. So 2 notches under the 3 by 2 notches under the 6. So that's going to be that side and that side. And then this card I'm going to use, let's see, so I'm going to come in this way hopefully. 4 notches under the 3 by 4 notches under the 6. It's going to be that side. 4 notches under the 3 by 4 notches under the 6, and that's going to be that side, like so. And that's giving me a little bit of a border strip, which I'll just put that in with all my other bits and pieces. So move that to the side, and I've got a couple of offcuts on that one and a bit silver mirri left in case I need it. Put them to there, take this one out and assemble this bit. So all-purpose glue again, which is Kalau, and it comes out to the bottle. And then the tacky glue in these 4 corners, just seem to have a bit of something dangling from the bottle. Probably my hair. And then this is going to go onto the silver backing, like so. And then the all-purpose glue on the back of this again. Then my tacky glue the corners again. Like that. And do these 2 side panels. All-purpose glue down the middle. Tacky in the 4 corners. Stick it down onto my silver mirri. Like so. And again, get a little bit of wriggle room with the tacky glue. All purpose down the middle. Tacky in the corners again. Bring in my silver mirri. Place that down. and then repeat the process. Wait for my glue to come down a bit. Oh, purpose glue down the middle. Tacky in the four corners. Oops, that's fallen over. It's drunk. Place this down on this side. Like so. Do the same again. And that bit again. Place that one on the opposite side. And there we have the card front. So the one I'm coming in with is this Best Wishes with the car on it. I might have to take some of these foam pads off on one side. So this is going to come in and come across there like so, and then I'm not using the silver frame, middle one for this one, so that can come away. So hopefully I can get these off, because they've been stuck on here a long time, these ones, without ripping my... So I'm going to put that I don't think which way to do this. I think I'll put that one that way so that it opens like that, and then this side, could have left that one there, but never mind. No damage done. Take that one off from there and re-stick it down to there. Yay. Come off pretty quick, pretty easy, straightforward to come off. It's cool. So now I need my skinny strips to bring this, so it's just under that halfway mark. And go round this way. I nearly went the wrong way. Just that around there. Just a little bit here. Get my scissors. Snip it off where I don't need it. Just going to have a drop of my coffee, otherwise it'll go cold. Excuse the slurping. Take the backings off of this. Like so. If you can hear any noise or anything, it's because I've got the window open in the bedroom that I'm in. So now place that onto there like so. So that'll open like that. Take these backings off of this one now. Been quite a nice day today. My day off. And then, oops, and then I'm going to place this one. It's going to hold this shut. Before I go sticking that down totally, yeah, that's cool. So that opens now like that. Okay, and then for the sentiment, I think what I'm going to use is wishing you all the happiness together. It's a little green one, which has already got a foam pad on it. A little bit of tacky glue on the back. Turn it over the right way. I think that's going to go just down there, like so. And then I don't think I really need to put anything else on. On that one, so I'm just going to leave that one as is, but this one I might put a little bow. I've got a thing about putting bows on wedding cards. I've got that type of green, I've got paler colour of green. I might do the paler one. I have so many different shades of green. That's definitely not the right shade. Don't know, I think I prefer the darker one, to be honest. Just because it stands out a little bit more. So I'm just going to find my dots. Hide them again. And again. Just going to snip it off because it might make it a bit easier for me to place it down. Just going to ravel it up a little bit again like I did on the previous card. And then stick that just on there like so. I don't think I'm going to put any gems on, so that'd be that one standing up like that. And then for the insert, I've got the insert here, but I think this little bit might just be enough to go on the back. You don't really need a big insert. You can, like on here, you can always mat and layer it if you really wanted to, so you could use a bit of that and then a bit of something else. Do a bit of gold, silver, sorry, not gold, it's not gold. So if I do this, I'll show you what I mean. I'm just going to turn that over because it's going to blind you otherwise. So I'm just going to take this into the 4 notches instead of the 2. so like that, and then bring this back in. Oops. Like that. I'll just place that on there for a minute, and then that's going to be like going on there, and you've got this that can go on there, or if you wanted to you can, if I can find something. Oh, my legs are sticking to the chair. Just bear with me a minute, guys. Just having a look for a bit of green adorable scorable. That's the one I'm looking for. So then I can do, so that was, what size to do that? 4 notches under the 6. So if I do another 4 notches, and then do the same this way, that can go onto there like so. And you can do that. You can do that by, there's my pencil. So I'm just going to mark that in there. If I turn that way, just so that I can use the trimmer, this to cut this. Rather than having the flower bit, I've decided to go just with the blue, and that should go onto there. So you've got a bit of a border going around like that, or you can just leave it like that and write your verse on that bit. Or you could do it in there as well if you wanted to. I think what I'm going to do is this flower thing here, I'm going to put that inside that card. Oops, throwing everything on the floor. Just going to put that there like so, and that matches that then. So that is that bit. And then this bit, I'll finish it off. And layer this up. Tacky glue on that one. Do that on the back, and then the same as before, wedding day wishes, just going to pull that out, that sheet, and then on the back of this you get marks. So you've got your 4x4, your 3x3 lines on here, although sometimes I can't really see them. So I'm just trying to go down to the 4x4. Might be a little bit bigger than 4x4, but it doesn't really matter. And then you can place that on there, like so. These little scrappy bits you don't need, you can just throw them in the bin. So this one needs to have the tape on the back. I could have done that a little bit bigger, could have done that 5x5 actually. And you can place that in the centre, and then that is that card done. So let me just bring in this other card for a minute, wherever I've put it. Right, it's behind me. And then what I need to try and do is I just need to burnish this card down a little bit. It's a bit hard to do it when I've got everything on there. It's okay. So that is card 1 and that is card 2. So both different styles. That's the front of that one, the inside, and then the back. And then this one is an easel card with the Just Married on the back. So that is them two done. So I'm just going to remove them from the table. And then the next thing, so at the moment I've still got a couple of a couple of sentiments left. I've got one whole sheet of insert paper. I've got a little bit of card there, a couple of little bits of card there, and that adorable scoreable one that I brought in. Frame that I don't really need at the moment, which I might be using in a sec, don't know. So there is a bit in here, the little book of treasured moments. I'm not sure if I had the other car. I think it's the same car as the one I've just done, if I can find it. Where are you? Ah, there you are. Need one of you, I think. I'm just going to leave that open just in case I decide I want another one. So this one does work with this one as well, but I'm not going to be using the whole thing. So I did find some dies. I think I might go with these ones because these are a little bit smaller. Don't know which size I need to get this car in. It doesn't have to be the whole car. So I was thinking of cutting that out like that. I'm just going to bring my frame in. It's got a bit battered. Yep, so that's the frame I need. Okay. So I'm just placing that. Oops, I'm just placing that on there because I want to cut this car out. I don't need all of the sheet for this one. I'm just going to run that through my die cutter. I'm going to be using this bit. I think I'm going to do a smaller card. I think the card that I'm going to be doing, this is a 5x7 or maybe a 4x6. I will have a look in a minute when I decide. So I'm just going to grab a card for the minute. There we go. I don't know what size this one is. Because I can't remember. I just think it's a 5x7. I'm just going to double check. Yeah, so I'm going to do a 5x7. So we've got that. Let's put that to the side for a minute. Do I have any mirror card left? Gold mirror card? I mean silver mirror card? Don't think so. Pull that to the front. See, I could do it on this one, the green, but I don't think I need green with blue. So I'm not going to use that bit. I'm not going to use that bit. So I'm going to have to bring in a 7x. Just in case I put it over there. No, I don't know what I did with that other bit. No, it's too small them bits. Okay, so I've got a bit of that. So now I'm going to cut a bit of this down to 2 notches under the 5. And don't open my trimmer. Just move this out of the way. 2 notches under the 7, so that's going to be the top of my card. There. And then this one I'm going to bring in, so 4 notches under the 7 by 4 notches under the 5. So I'm going to do that bit first, and then 4 notches under the 7. What is the size of this bit of card? Not quite an 8.5. So I wanted to try and keep these 2 bits in. So what I'm going to do is cut this down to 4.5. So I've just cut, don't ask me for the measurements on that, I've just trimmed that and gone by eye on that, I'm afraid. So I've got my image here. like so. So I'm going to put that back into there for the minute. So this is going to come in and go on here, but now what I want to cut out is the next size up from the one I just used. Hopefully this is going to work. So I want a silver bit of Miri. And just put this one through my trimmer, I mean my die. Oh no, it's not going to fit. I have to cut it out a bit. Place that in there. Grab that. Oops, I'm nearly going to put it through the machine empty. And grab that because that is going to be for that to sit on, like so. So let me just assemble this bit for a minute. So tacky glue in the corners. Stick that onto my silver Miri. Same with the other side. Oop, if I don't drop it. Tacky glue in the corners again. Marry this up. So now I'm going to have to put something down the middle of that to hide the join. So what I was thinking of was my leg was a little bit of like ribbon. What colour? A bit of blue, plain blue. I don't want it dark, I don't want glittery. Purple's not the right colour. I've got this shimmery one, I might try a bit of that, see what that looks like. Little scissors. Snip a bit of you off. Sparkly one. Oh yeah, I like that one. So, to hold this in place, I'm just going to put a bit of red liner tape on the back of this card. I just need to know where the joins are so I get it in the right place. And do another little bit. Follow the line down. Just going to burnish that down. Got my pokey tool. Pull the backing off. Grab my ribbon. Hopefully you go along the seam. There we go. Cut off any excess because we don't need that. Down there, bring in my blank card, which is going to be 10th fold again, and that's going to be placed onto there. I get my tacky glue, go all the way across the middle. I mean my all-purpose, not my tacky. My tacky in the corner. Turn it over and place it onto your card blank, like so. Get some foam pads, wherever I put them. Start another sheet. See, I did say I was a messy crafter. Although I don't like leaving a mess when I finish crafting, I always have to tidy it up. Can't walk away after having a busy crafting day and leave bits all over my desk. I have to put it all away. Even if I'm in the middle of a project, like when I was doing the wedding invitations, even when I was in the middle of doing all of that, I was putting everything away afterwards. Well, I say everything away. I was left what I was working out and all the stuff that I was using, but I just tidied up. I just can't, you know, walk off and leave. I don't know whether to come off to the side a bit on this one. Yeah, I think I'm going to go there with that one. Sorry, I'm blinding you with the silver. And then come in with some more foam pads on this. I know this is paper, so you have to be a little bit more careful with paper. You can go in and cut a piece of white card and you use that as a backing for this. Glue that on or stick it on with some tape. So just putting some foam pads on the back of that. Turn that back over. Stick that on there like so. Going to take another sheet. Wasn't going to, but I've decided that I'm going to. Go to the next one down and hopefully this will work, because sometimes when I do things like this it never works. So we're going to see now. I don't know what I've done with me. Oh, here we are. So I'm going to try to do a bit of decoupage. If it doesn't work, then I'll scrap it. I'm just going to put this through in the machine. Grab this. Okay. Fingers crossed, guys. I did this right. and get my head in the way. Yep, it did work. I'm pleased with that. I've seen them do it many times on the Hunkydory channel, and every time I've tried to do it off camera it's never worked. So I ended up not doing them, and then I was thinking there's loads of sheets in these little books, so I thought I'll give it another go, and it's worked, so I'm chuffed. So now I'm going to put some tacky glue on the back of these, just so I've got a bit of wriggle room to make sure it's in the right place when I stick it down. There we go, turn that over. Bring this in for a second. And there we have that. If you wanted to, you could go back in and do another sheet, because I think you get 6 of these little sheets. I've used 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so you could do another one smaller, the next size down. Which is this one. Which I'm going to do. I'm really pushing the boat out on this one. While that's going through there, so I've got this here, which I was going to use. I think it's a little bit too big, so I might come in with that one. Perfect. Okay, this is the last bit. This video is probably a long one. Oops, I'm not going to put my dye onto that side of my machine. Let me just see if this one's worked as well. Yep. So I'm just going to foam pad this one up. Oops. Stick this one onto here again. Just lining the flower up. And there we have it. Just going to put this sentiment on. This corner over here. And I'm going to find a nice blue ribbon again. So come in with that one, which I think probably going to be the better one. Yeah, so I'm going to use this one. Find a little foam glue dots. Just throw them away, I don't need that anymore. Where did I put you? Oh, there you are. Hid them underneath me silver mirror bit. I'm going to cut that die out. Okay, you can go over there, out of the way. I'm going to go in that corner, like so. Throw you in the bin. Do what I did on the last two cards. I'm going to roll that up a little bit. There we go. Place the bow on there, and then out of that kit I've got that left. A little car, a couple of pieces of cardstock, not much really, and then the insert sheet for this one, which I'm going to use on the back of that one, or on the inside of that one I should say. And that is that one done, apart from putting the insert in. So there's a decoupage one using the Treasured Moments little book of, and then the two that I did as well at the beginning. So that's 3 cards in this video. So I do apologise, this video is going to be probably the longest video I've ever done in doing cards, because I don't normally make 3, I only normally make 2, and these cards were a bit more harder to do because they were a bit more intricate. So yeah, that is it for this video. Next time when I come back, I'll probably be coming back with not sure really what I want to come back with. Might be some more of this Treasured Moments, or it could be one of the newer ones that I've got, the Deco Delights, or it could be the parrot, the birds, botanical birds, or I'm trying to think what else I've got recently. Yeah, so yeah, that is it for this video. So it's probably going to be one of them kits I come back with. So once again, thanks for your support, thanks for watching. Till next time, take care, bye.